Had to win. Welcome, folks, to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It's the Take the Points edition. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined today by Lucas Vaughn as we had work obligations for the other two or three gentlemen.
Late cancels.
Late cancellations for one of them. And
it's a good thing I don't have a life and barely work, huh?
You know, that's the thing. You're getting a life like really soon.
A lot more of one. Maybe I just need the escape. How about that? Maybe that's why Blair always goes, yeah, go ahead and go.
Yeah, go ahead and go. That's all right.
I know you enjoy it.
Lucas is, we'll mention it now, or I'll mention it later. May as well mention it now. Friday, the child is due, or when is the child due?
Well, she's not due for a week, but she's going to be induced on Friday.
He already has two children.
Yeah, I got two girls. This will be my third girl. We'll be in Evansville. We're supposed to be there at 5 o'clock Friday morning. Don't understand why 5 o'clock Friday morning. I told Blair to push for 7. I don't care if the kid comes at 1 or 3, but man, a later start would be nice.
That would have been nice.
I mean, I got Thursday night football I got to watch. I can't deal with this.
World Series starts. At 7:09 or something like that.
So I'll be having my third little girl on Friday.
We'll figure out. We'll name the child here pretty soon based on our gambling picks for the day. As we'll have that in just a little bit. You're watching Take the Points here on Wabash Catch TV. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We do appreciate you tuning in here on Channel 100 in Flora, Channel 25 in Flora. If you don't have the fiber yet, over in Salem, you're looking at us on Channel 3, and we certainly could not be more happy for you to join us. What is going on this weekend? All kinds of community events on both Friday, October 26th, and Saturday, October 27th. Actually, one of the first item is going on both days. On Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. both days. It's a rummage sale, and that's at the First Presbyterian Church in Centralia. They're going to have rummage, bake, and foodstuffs for sale. Something for everyone. They say come in and shop while you eat as well. Sale is located in the church basement, so you might take a look at that. Again, that's the First Presbyterian Church down in Centralia. Also on Friday in the Brian Benton Library, your favorite thing, your favorite thing?
The fish and chicken dinner?
Story time. Story time. Fish and chicken dinner will probably come back later.
I ain't going to lie to you. Anytime somebody says favorite thing, I go to food.
I know the feeling. Story time at the Brian Benton Library, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on today. And 1 or 2 stories will be read to preschool children. After the stories will be light refreshments, as well as they're going to do some crafts. That's always a good time. Book or treat. Books for treats going on to Centralia Library today. That'll be from 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock. And trick or treat without the tricks, as they're giving away books. Costumed youths will be from ages of birth through 6th grade. They'll be able to pick out their very own treat from tables of books marked by age group. That's very cool. Youth will also receive a Halloween goodie bag, and that'll put treats in them as well. Youths registered in the library's 1,000 books before kindergarten program will receive an additional treat. So maybe you can sign up that day, get another treat. So individuals must also alert staff, by the way, if you're in that books before kindergarten group, if you want to receive that extra treat. Oh, starting this weekend up in Louisville, it's the big Louisville Fall Harvest Festival. All kinds of things going on at the Louisville Square all weekend long. It's the 68th annual Louisville Fall Festival, starting Friday today with arts and crafts, as well as food, cake and cupcake decorating, and pie contest. And I must ask you if you are if you're envious of what I'm doing this weekend.
Are you going to that? Because if you
I am. Really? I am judging the pie, cake, and cupcake decorating contest.
Do you get a taste of it? It's not just...
Oh, yes.
I mean, decorating is all about the look.
Well, let me...
No. Do you know what you're getting into right now?
Let me tell you. It's your... Yes, I know exactly what I'm getting into. It was explained to me. Heck yes, I know what I'm getting into.
That's why I said yes.
It was explained to me, do you want to? Yes, I do, yes. But that's today. Tomorrow, there's going to be all kinds of events as well. Oh, by the way, the pageants. There are 2 pageants tonight. The Festival Queen and Little Miss at 6:30 this evening. And continuing on Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., the big Rotary Pancake Breakfast, the tractor show, the 5K run or the 1 mile run. They're going to have big car show. They're going to have the Junior Miss as well as the Princess pageant. There's 4 different pageants total at 10 a.m. The parade starting at 2. We'll have that parade for you right here on Wabash Catch TV tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And the whole shebang will conclude Sunday with the meat shoot. And that'll be at the Louisville American Legion at 11 a.m. A huge weekend up at Louisville.
What's the parade route in Louisville? Do you know?
Yes, I do know. I asked the same question. It'll start at the school, and then they'll cross Route 45, and they'll head up Broadway up to the square. So they're not going up to the main drag into town. They're going to take the back road into town, and then they'll come into the square and go around the square. And
all right, makes sense.
So yeah, it's a nice parade.
Yeah,
nice big parade. Well, I don't know where the cameras will be. I can't tell you that, but I know that it'll be pretty nice. Also, if you are involved in the pie as well as cake, the auction drop-off, I don't know if these are in entries into the contest. I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, it is the classes available in the contest are cupcake decorating, cake decorating, along with pie baking fruit, pie baking nut, and pie baking cream.
And if you happen to buy one that has 1 fork full out, don't worry about it. That was just the test.
I'm healthy. I'm tremendously healthy. A healthy person you're never going to find. Also, Heritage Woods of Florida today, they're having a big old pumpkin pie social. That'll be at 2 o'clock. You might want to check out over at Olney Central College today. They're going to have a big old blood drive. That'll be starting at 8 a.m. this morning. It'll go till 1 p.m., so you can go ahead and try that soon. They're going to have a big OCC Student Senate Haunted Trail tonight, tomorrow night, as well as Tuesday night and Wednesday night next week. Kid-friendly tours will be offered from 5 till 6:30, and then it'll be the scary part from 6:30 to 11 p.m. That'll be located in the woods on the north side of campus, up over there in Olney. Should be a lot of fun. $10 for adults, $8 for students with an ID. Also on Friday, Johnsonville Elementary School going to hold their annual Halloween Carnival starting at 3 o'clock at the Johnsonville PTO, and you can't miss that. It's located on Highway 161. The pork burgers will start at 3 o'clock. They'll have kitchen open at 5, and the masquerade judging at 6 p.m., so that'll be fun. As if there's not that much more on Friday, you can come back to Flora and go to see Ben Nation at the Flora VFW. You ever seen Ben Nation? He's a country singer.
No, I have not.
Does a nice job. He'll be at the Flora VFW from 8 till midnight. And that's just Friday. I've got Saturday as well. The big old 5K trick or treat or trot. And that'll be at Fairfield at the Fairfield Memorial Hospital. They're urging you or suggesting you dress up in costume, and by all means head down there and run in costume. They're also going to have a pancake and gravy, biscuits and gravy, and Tang breakfast to go with the 5K run. Now that's a party. If anything is a party, that's a party.
Tang, huh?
Tang.
Are the astronauts there?
The astronauts are coming. Okay. Yeah, it'll be the astronauts there. Also on Saturday, Flora Volunteer Fire Department going to hold their big Halloween fundraiser, as that'll be at the new fire station. That starts at 4 o'clock, runs till 7. Proceeds will be split between the Fairfield Flora Volunteer and the Clay City Volunteer Fireman Sparky Spitzner. So there you go. Also, the Friends of the Fairfield Public Library conducting their autumn book and bake sale on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. You don't want to miss that. Plenty of other stuff going on. The Jeff Ruriton Club having their Halloween masquerade party on October 27. That'll start at 6:30. Everyone is welcome. Also, we will be bringing you, I mentioned the Louisville Parade. We're going to bring you the Flora Halloween Parade as well. And are you going to ask me the same question you did a moment ago?
Where is said parade route?
The parade actually for Flora starts over, they're line up around Dickey's Rentals over on North Street.
Okay.
And they'll go all the way past the street lights, past the second street lights, and then I believe they stop around Oliver Mill or something like that. So, yeah, it's a nice parade.
Yeah.
Nice big parade. Final item of community events, and I'd be shot if I didn't tell you about this. The ARF's Halloween Hairball is on Saturday as well. Saturday night at the Fairfield Elks Club, a yappy hour with finger foods at 7. Torn and Frayed, the band will perform at 8 p.m. There's also $700, count them, $700 in cash awards, plus cool prizes as well for best costume. Tickets $20 in advance, $25 at the door. If you want tickets, make a phone call, 842-5584. Now, I know you aren't going to be there.
I will not be there for this one, but I have in the past.
Were you planning, if you were planning to be here at this, what would you dress up as? What have you dressed up
in the past?
Yeah.
I've dressed up a lot. One year I was buckwheat. I had some long hair. So
I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to talk about. Yeah, not going to talk about.
One year I was ogre. Ogre. That was a good one. I was ogre from Animal House.
From the Nerds.
yeah.
Revenge of the Nerds.
So
I
had a sweet red vest and a big old mug that I drink beer out of all night long.
From the Alpha Betas, there is. Does he looks like he'd make a good ogre.
Yeah, and when I was younger, I really made a good ogre.
What's on Wabash tonight? All kinds of good things to watch on Wabash. Not only is the World Series back, it's Game 3 of the 2018 World Series. Boston at L.A. Nathan Eovaldi on for the Red Sox. He'll go against Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. NHL tonight, Winnipeg is at Detroit. That'll be on NHL channel 630, or pardon me, channel 216 at 6:30. And 5 NCAA football games tonight. Louisiana Tech at Florida FAU. Florida, what's that?
Florida Atlantic, the Owls.
Is that Lane Kiffin School?
Possibly.
I think so. Florida Atlantic at 5:30. That's on CBS Sports, channel 628. ESPN at 6 o'clock. It's Miami of Florida at Boston College, an ACC matchup, channel 601. Doubleheaders on both CBS Sports Network and on ESPN. But you also look at the Big Ten playing again on Friday night. Fox Sports 1, channel 610. Indiana at Minnesota. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
And then on CBS Sports, the second game of CBS Sports, Wyoming at Colorado State. And the nightcap of the evening at 9:30, Utah at UCLA on ESPN.
We've got somebody that likes the Friday night games here coming up in a few segments. So
I love the Friday night games, but I don't know how much I'll be able to watch them.
Yeah, so somebody's
I don't know how much you'll be able to watch them.
Maybe I'll be able to watch them pretty good. I'm going to be stuck in a hospital. Not much I'm going to do.
Well, your job's done.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit in the corner, I guess.
That's probably not a bad idea. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Lucas Vaughn. I am Bruce Dickey. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Take the Points edition. We'll be back with plenty more this Friday morning for you right after these words.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare. Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. My guest today, it's the Take the Points edition. We appreciate Lucas being here as Weeze could not be here and Jamie could not be here. Jamie's guaranteed he'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm wondering about you, but we'll talk about that next week.
I'll probably need a break by then.
Yeah, you probably will.
I got to go.
Hey, hon. Thanks. That's cool. But, Take the Points edition here with Lucas Vaughn. It is a huge weekend in sports. We've got so many things to talk about. The World Series is going on. You've got college football over halfway through. You have the NFL almost halfway. Some teams playing their 8th game this week, right?
Yep.
I think, yeah, it is 8, right? This is week 8?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So some teams playing reaching their halfway point in the NFL season, and it is playoff time in the high school football, class 1A through 8A. Always a good time. You played football.
I did not.
I thought you played a little.
I had skinny little ankles and knees, and I was really tall.
I thought you played a little football and then decided you didn't like it.
I had 3 brothers that played a little football, but it just wasn't my sport. I was a basketball guy. That's what I was built for. Yeah. So,
but, you didn't play a ton of that.
I played enough.
Just a shot, just a funny shot among friends and relatives, and he's never coming back.
Yeah, had a good time.
But we cover here at Wabash. We cover the Black Diamond Conference, we cover the Little Illini Conference, and we cover the Cahokia Conference. 5 teams out of the Black Diamond Conference made the playoffs, and you watch football. You watch high school football. 5 teams out of the Black Diamond have made the playoffs. The Black Diamond has always struggled. Their reputation is kind of failing playoff time. Do you think that maybe they can get that turned around a little this year? Or what are your thoughts on that?
Weeze always puts out that Cal Preps. They do the rankings on the teams and the BDC, and it seems to me like the rankings always have the BDC pretty low, and we go into playoff times, and sometimes the rankings kind of fall true.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's talk about the difference then between a closed conference, which is what the BDC is. Edwards County, congratulations to Edwards County making the playoffs. They play Madison on Saturday. Cesar-Valier plays Carrollton at Cesar-Valier on Saturday.
They do have a home
Class
game.
1A.
Okay.
And then El Dorado is at home against Athens on Saturday. Then you have Chester at Warrensville-Latham, who is a very good team.
Every year.
Every year. And you have Fairfield at home against Newton on Saturday. Okay, the BDC doesn't play anybody out of conference, so they really don't get an opportunity to see how good other conferences are. Whereas the Little Illini, which has Red Hill on Saturday playing against, they're at home against Moequa Central A&M, and Paris plays Salem, as well as Newton playing Fairfield. They do play outside of conference. Are they given a better chance than the ones you think that are in a locked-in conference, like Fairfield?
They see a different opponent. Fairfield and the BDC sees just those teams. They know what just those teams do. Maybe seeing somebody outside of the conference helps them out some.
When you look at the matchups, and I haven't mentioned Olney yet, Olney's going to play Kankakee Bishop McNamara in Class 4A. That is a very, very tough assignment. Kankakee Bishop Mac has won like 5 state championships.
Be a fun trip.
That might be a fun trip.
One of those games would be nice to watch from the sideline.
Yeah. Like we were talking, the Cahokia Conference, they've only got 7 in the conference, so they have 3 out-of-conference games. And when they have Columbia Columbia playing Freeburg, they're both in the conference playing each other the first week. That's kind of a disadvantage, don't you think?
So they're in the same conference playing each other first week of playoffs? Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
They've got each team scouted for sure. So,
well, yeah, they've seen each other. They've certainly seen each other. But it's a whole lot of fun. Are you planning on going to a playoff game this weekend?
No, this weekend.
I guess you can't.
I will not be going this weekend. I'll have to keep an eye on those. I'll let Weeze tweet out the scores to me.
Well, there you go. And we'll keep you tweeting. We'll tweet it out to you too. Again, follow us at Wabash Catch TV, as we'll keep you informed. I'm heading to the Fairfield game. I'll be watching that.
But I didn't know if you were covering again for the playoffs or not.
It's interesting. It'll show. I'm covering the game. Wabash isn't showing it live, but we're going to show it on tape delay on Saturday, or I believe on Sunday. Hopefully on Sunday if everything works out. So I'm going to do the voice for that. So that'll be cool. That'll be fun. So, yeah, we'll have a good time. Always a good time, the football playoffs. Coming up this weekend, pick a team, follow it. By the way, if you're looking at Fairfield, they've got Newton coming in at 1 o'clock, and they play the winner of DuQuoin versus Williamsville.
Ooh.
The winner of that plays the winner of DuQuoin-Williamsville. Williamsville.
Where's Williamsville at?
It's also in a closed conference, by the way.
Where are they at? I don't even know where Williamsville is.
That's up north.
Is it?
That's
that one's new to me.
I want to say north of Champaign toward Bloomington or something like that.
I know DuQuoin's always good. So
DuQuoin's always good. But yeah, at this time of year, just about everybody's pretty good. Yep. We'll be back with much more here on Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas Vaughn. Back after these words.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Here it's the Take the Points edition. My guest is Lucas Vaughn. We're talking about all kinds of different sporting events today, and you and I, we always and the group, whenever we're all here, we always open with college football when we talk about national sports, because right now it's my favorite sport. Because I'm not a Boston fan. I hate Boston.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not an LA fan.
We'll talk. We might talk a little World Series a little bit later on. Lucas, what was the big game to you over the weekend? What was the big event, the earth-shattering event in college football?
And not just me, the bowl championship series, the whole thing. Ohio State going down.
Ohio State
and going down big.
They went down like a sack of potatoes against a good Purdue team.
A good Purdue, but man, that was unexpected.
Well, you know what was. Did you watch the game? Did you watch most of the game?
No, I didn't see a lot of that one.
I watched most of it. And the interesting thing in that game, Lucas, was Ohio State and Purdue got the lead, but they were really close. It was like 6-7 points for quite some time. And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, the heavens broke open. And both teams just started scoring in one play run. And Purdue is for real. That was my other impression. They played defense, and you wondered if I wondered if how for real they were when they beat Illinois, because you just never know what Illinois team's going to show up. But they beat a good Ohio State team.
Very good.
And they're for real. What'd you think about the Michigan thing?
The Michigan did what they had to do. It wasn't pretty. I think it was 21-7. It wasn't a beautiful ball game, but Michigan keeps going along, and it's going to set up a Michigan-Ohio State game that's going to be. We'll see how that plays out.
Well, that's the thing. You have three power conference undefeated teams in Alabama, in Clemson, and you have to count Notre Dame as a power conference.
Sure.
The power conference plus one. Do you see the BCS rankings are going to come out in about a week? Do you see all three of those teams probably being in the Final Four, at least early going? Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't see how you could keep them out of there. I mean, they're going to have to be there, and then a team like LSU
the first ranking is coming out the day after LSU plays Alabama.
Okay.
So
that'd be a big deciding factor.
Yeah. Well, if LSU beats Alabama, all right. Let's we're spitballing here. We're spitballing a little down the way, because we'll get to the rest of this weekend's games. But with the BCS rankings coming out, it's always fun to speculate. If LSU beats Alabama is such a prohibitive number one. is Alabama still in the Final Four with one loss? Because
maybe at that point when that comes out, maybe not. But they went out the rest of the year, yes. So
yeah. So at that point, I see your point.
It's sure maybe drop them to 5th or 6th. I mean, what's it really matter? They're going to win out. If they do win out, they're going to be there anyway. So.
What's your thoughts on some of the games this weekend? I don't know if anybody's playing Clemson, Florida State. Does Florida State have a chance to beat Clemson?
They're already 10-point dogs in that game at home. So I don't know. I didn't think Purdue had a chance to beat Ohio State either. So. Yeah. And Florida State's coming off a big win against Wake Forest last week. So shoot, give them a shot.
How about the world's largest cocktail party? That's this weekend. It's the Florida-Georgia game.
I didn't know it was called that.
You know it was called that? They play that in a neutral site.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Yeah. They get out of Gainesville and get out of Athens. They played at Jacksonville.
I like it.
It's the world's largest cocktail party. And actually, I am told that it is probably the greatest collection of drunks this side of Oktoberfest.
Now it makes me want to go. Blair, I'm sorry, but I got something going on this weekend.
We're on this one now.
Nah, I'm going to keep looking at that one.
It's called the world's largest cocktail party for a reason. Everybody basically goes there and swells all day long, and then they go play football at now the players may or may not swell.
I'd be willing to bet they probably don't, I hope. But
hope.
That you put that many people in that big of a cocktail party, I would think something bad's going to happen. But
it's a big deal. Being a neutral site, that's the interesting. This is basically the Bush bragging rights of football, in that you have two teams that are bitter rivals, even though they're in conference and Illinois and Missouri aren't. In basketball, aren't in the same conference. But the stadium is basically 50-50. Split in half.
I like that.
It's pretty cool.
I have to check that out this weekend.
That's this weekend. Georgia coming off their loss, week 4 last.
Yep.
And another big game in the Pac-10, Washington State at Stanford. Can Washington State stay with one loss and maybe get the Pac-10 a team in the BCS?
They're underdogs in this game, even after beating Oregon last week like they did, and they beat them pretty good. They're underdogs of Stanford, so Stanford hadn't played real good. I'm kind of on Washington State on this one, but Vegas is probably smarter than me.
A lot of people have lost money thinking they were smarter than Vegas. Lost a lot of money. It's a lot of fun. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit of NFL, and then we will reveal our picks from last week. We'll reiterate how well we did.
How well we did.
Yeah, how exactly well we did last week, as well as a look into the future for this weekend. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas Vaughn. We'll be back right after these words. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Wow, that stuff. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Take the Points edition. Lucas Vaughn is here, and we're talking about all kinds of different things. We talked about high school football a little bit. Big playoff weekend this weekend in high school football, as well as college football on Saturday, some tonight, mainly Saturday. But the main part of the NFL weekend is on Sunday. Why are they sending somebody else over there to England?
I guess
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row they're going over there. So I don't know. They say they put a lot in the stadium, but
they're sending the champs too. You know, that's what kind of surprises me. Sending the Philadelphia Eagles to England.
Philly and Jacksonville at 8:30 in London.
You would think if you're Philadelphia and you won the Super Bowl, you'd say, "Hey, look, I don't have to fly to England to play."
The way the Jacksonville's playing, they should play over there. Nobody wants to watch them play anyway.
Jacksonville's struggling right now, which reminds me of our picks for last week. We'll get to those shortly. We'll get to those in just a little bit. What was the biggest impression left on you in Week 7 of the NFL?
There's some bad teams out there. Arizona looked bad.
No, tell me. All right. You watched it. I didn't get a chance to see much of it. You watched pretty much all the Chicago.
All of it.
Chicago's for real, aren't they? Even though they lost, aren't they for real?
The issue I have right now is their defense hadn't shown up for 2 weeks in a row against Miami and New England. Gave up 35 again this week, 35, something like that, 38.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah,
lost
38.
Yeah.
And then gave up over 30 last week to Miami. They're putting up a lot of points. Trubisky this week didn't have a good game. But my biggest concern is the defense. 2 weeks in a row, the defense just didn't show up. So
is that because Mac is hurt?
Yeah, he's got an ankle issue, but you can't just rely on that one guy. He's on the field, he's doing stuff. There's other people there. We've just got too many guys that are disappearing right now. Our defense has got to step up for us to do anything.
All right, you mentioned it. Who is the worst team? If we're looking for somebody to place a bet on that you're going to lose, who's the worst team?
The problem is Buffalo's bad, but they're on their third quarterback now, Derek Anderson, which I know it's hard to believe he's still alive, let alone playing.
Was Derek Anderson on the team back in August or September? He wasn't, was he?
I don't think so. I think they just picked him up a couple weeks ago whenever Josh Allen's elbow went bad, and then they realized Nathan Peterman doesn't need to be on a roster anywhere. So
that's the thing. They are getting rid of him. They still need him as the backup quarterback.
Well, they need to pick something else up. If he can't play in this game at all and they bring in Derek Anderson, Nathan Peterman needs to go.
And standing outside the fence looking dolefully through right now is Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I can play. I'm okay. I'm better than Nathan Peterman. Furman. But yeah,
he's going to stand out there and watch.
He's probably going to stand out there and watch. All right, well, who else is as bad, though? I mean, if you're doing a power ratings from the bottom up, is Buffalo the worst, or is there somebody who's number 32?
I think Arizona's bad. I think Arizona's real bad. And I know the Giants are 1-6, Arizona's 1-6, San Fran's 1-6. Oakland's
Giants
not
are
good.
good looking 1-6.
Hey, they are. They're scary. I mean, they backdoor covered against Atlanta, you sons of. But yep. But yeah, there's a handful of pretty bad teams out there that I wouldn't want to be rooting for.
Cleveland? You liking Cleveland at all?
Well, sure, if you like overtime, like free football, be a Cleveland fan.
That's four games out of 7.
That's crazy.
It's 4 out of. Didn't they already have their bye? I think they're 4 out of 6. What's their record?
7. They're 2-4-1.
2-4-1.
I know one.
Yeah. That one that ended up.
They could have had 2 or 3 ties by now if things would have gone the right way. But yeah, and they played Pittsburgh this weekend, and they had their first tie against Week 1. So
all right, now there's a good one to talk about. Is anybody in our crew picking Pittsburgh or anything like that? We may as well start talking. We may as well start talking about the Mets. Yes. All right, let's start with the NFL.
Well,
since I asked you, who's taking Pittsburgh?
We'll just go with Weeze. Weeze taking Pittsburgh -8, and Weeze even got that Baker shirt. He's taking Pittsburgh.
All right, let me tell you what I heard this morning. the Cleveland story this morning. Pittsburgh coming out of byes. There's a lot of worry about Mike Tomlin being a good coach, right? Pittsburgh coming out of byes against the spread is 2-8 the last 10.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Extra week off, they still can't get it right.
Extra week off, they're still not getting it right. And apparently, there was also a stat. I was driving, so I wasn't able to write it down. Baker Mayfield coming out of losses in college that he should have won or something like that is like 5-1 or some crazy number against the spread, or actually 5-1 overall.
Weeze knows something that we don't know, and they don't know, I guess.
I'm thinking it's the other way around.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It is at Pittsburgh. That's a big line.
Actually, if we would go back and look at Weeze's last handful of picks, I'm thinking maybe
Weeze is doing pretty good?
Weeze isn't doing very good. We struggle.
Well, all right. We did skip that. We did skip the recap. Tell me the recap. Where are we right now? Do you have the recap of?
We can recap last week's for sure. We don't have all the tallies exactly.
I was 1-1. So
you were 1-1. Jamie went 1-0, and he had a push in there on that Tampa Bay game, so he didn't have a loss. And unfortunately, Weeze and I.
So Jamie's at $200.
Yeah, Jamie's had a very, very good run the last 4 weeks or so. He's doubled his
money. Congratulations.
So yeah, he's doing good. None of our Super Dogs came through.
Who'd we have for Super Dogs?
Minnesota at Nebraska I had, and they only lost by somewhere around 30. Oregon State, Jamie had, they lost somewhere around 30. Weeze had Michigan State. They only lost by 14, but they still didn't win.
Cover.
No.
And I can't remember my Super Dogs.
So no, our Super Dogs, they didn't put up much of a fight last week.
All right, we started with the NFL. Who's your NFL pick? We got Weeze. Weeze is taking Pittsburgh.
I'm taking the Bengals. Bengals -4 at home versus the Buccaneers.
I'm taking who's Jamie have?
Jamie has the Texans over. He loves his Thursday night games.
He loves his Thursday
Texans night. And Dolphins over 44 points.
All right, good for him. Hopefully we all get him. My pick, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all for psychological reasons. I'm going against everything I believe. Again.
How'd that work last week?
Not well.
No, I think we had this conversation.
No, it worked great in college. It worked great in college.
That's true.
But it didn't work in the pros. But I'm taking New Orleans at Minnesota, and the reason I'm taking New Orleans at Minnesota is because New Orleans has had 9 to 10 months to stew over that miracle.
Yeah.
And it's a cruel joke by the schedule makers in the NFL to make New Orleans go back to Minnesota this weekend.
Yep.
That's just a cruel, cruel joke. So I'm thinking New Orleans is going to go up there with an extra head of steam.
Yep.
And they're going to
beat them by 30.
Beat them by 700.
Yeah.
It'll be something
Good game.
like that. But the game's a pick 'em. I mean, so I got them as a pick 'em. So that means I bet on New Orleans. Bet 20 on New Orleans.
Yeah, they were dogs last week against Baltimore and won outright.
Yeah.
So
then that's New Orleans Saints are my team this week. Okay, college football. What do you take? What are you taking?
I took Iowa State at home -3.5 against Texas Tech.
I tell you what, Lucas, you are just like predictable. Why are you picking Iowa State since they just whooped your team? Is that what it is?
It is. Listen, Iowa State's got 3 wins versus the top 5 opponents.
Yeah,
so they're a good team. Only 3.5 against Texas Tech at home. So yeah, I'm on that.
What are we doing to the Wheeze and Jamie?
Wheeze is this was an odd one. Wheeze thinks he believes in the Hoosiers.
Wheeze is betting on Indiana.
Minus 2.5 point favorites at Minnesota. So Wheeze, and that's a Friday night game that you mentioned earlier. Jamie's taking Louisville minus 1.5 at home versus Wake. Jamie last week also bet against Wake. So I think Jamie has he's on something here.
He's found a pattern.
Yeah, he's going to bet against Wake.
He's found a pattern. Well, I'm taking I'm doing basically for the same reason you are. I'm taking Purdue plus 2.5. I got plus 2.5 at Mizzou for $20.
No, at Michigan State.
Pardon me, Michigan State. Oh yeah, I jumped up to Superdog.
Yeah, Superdog didn't.
I love my Superdog. But no, I've got Purdue plus 2.5 at Michigan State, which we talked a little earlier about when that line came out. I just couldn't believe the Purdue was getting 2.5 points at Sparty.
It's that home team that has considerable pull in these, especially in Big Ten games.
Well, so I like that. Now that is against my credo, if one must have a credo.
So 2 of them this week.
2 of them against my credo. That's exactly
again.
Yeah, and when I did it, when I wrote them down and when I did it, I thought, this is I don't agree with this. This is entirely, but I'm playing opposite. I'm playing the opposite. Bruce Fade is what I'm paying.
Well, last week you split them. Hopefully this week you get both of them.
Hopefully we'll do get both. That's right. Super Dogs. My Super Dog, I kind of hinted about it earlier. Yeah, I don't like Missouri. Yeah. I just don't like.
You're going to go against them again, ain't you?
Kentucky has 1 loss. What is the story?
I don't know. And a big number, 7.5 points.
Give Kentucky some respect.
Yep.
And and it's my boss's favorite team. So yeah, Kentucky plus 7.5.
I like that bet. That's a good one.
I'm going to take that.
My Super Dog, I'm going to take Iowa.
Iowa's a dog.
Iowa's a dog. 5.5 point dog.
Where?
That was the one I didn't write down somewhere. But it
must be at.
It's Penn State.
At Penn State.
Yeah, it's at Penn State is what it was. They're a solid, good team. Opportunistic offense and solid defense. So
good luck to you. Hope you get that.
Me too.
I don't like Penn State. I don't like Iowa either. But
I don't either. But I like that number. Jamie he's going to go Florida plus 6.5. Against Georgia at the cocktail party, the world's largest cocktail party in Jacksonville.
Largest cocktail party. Good for him. That's a good one.
And then Wheeze is going. Wheeze has got a big number again. A Friday night game that's on.
Wheeze has both his games Friday.
Yes, he does. He is taking the UCLA Trojans plus 10.5.
Wait a minute. USC Trojans. UCLA Bruins.
Bruins. Yes. UCLA Bruins against Utah at Utah.
I've got a UCLA
home.
That's at UCLA.
Oh, yeah, UCLA, yes.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad pick.
So, 10.5 points. That's a big number.
The Fighting Chip Kellys. There you go. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You have now seen the future.
Decide what to do with it, what you choose. Be careful.
Yeah, be very, very afraid. We'll be back right after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for watching us today. I'm glad you can't read lips. I
wondered about that.
we weren't really quite on yet. It is the Take the Points edition. Lucas Vaughn is here, and we're talking all kinds of different fun things. World Series is going on.
Yeah.
You, me, and pretty much everybody I know was rooting for the Milwaukee Brewers to beat the Dodgers.
Yeah, and it didn't happen.
As
that's
folks,
disappointing.
as you see there on the Major League Baseball playoffs bracket, the final matchup there is the Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. This broadcast is... folks probably didn't realize it, but with this broadcast actually taking place on Wednesday afternoon. So Game 2, we don't know the results of Game 2 yet. I'm guessing
somebody won.
Somebody won and
somebody lost
in a long time.
Yeah.
In a long amount of time. World Series Game 3 tonight, 4 on the Saturday, 5 on Sunday if necessary. Are you watching it?
No, I'm not. I'm not a Dodger guy at all. If it was the Brewers, I would be. I don't love Boston either. They beat the Birds a handful of years back. Yeah, so
twice, 2 times.
Yeah,
2 times.
So I'm down on them too. So no, I'm not. I
I'm not really watching it either. But I must admit I am rooting for the Dodgers.
You got David Freese.
Got David Freese. Yeah. It's basically the look at it as
the Red Sox got Joe Kelly.
Yeah, Joe Kelly.
I like Joe Kelly.
And actually, Joe Kelly's been a Red Sox a lot longer than David Freese has been a Dodger. Joe Kelly he played against the Cardinals as a Red Sox.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in 2013. I like Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly, doesn't he have his own T-shirt or something?
He's his own person all the way around,
and he's got his own fans.
Yeah,
he's got some pretty cool fans. I just don't like the rest of the team.
Yeah, I'm not a Red Sox fan,
and I'm bitter about 2004. I think we really got jobbed in Boston, and it just got Boston on a roll, and couldn't get back going. And then again, in 2013. It was the Big Papi thing, and I've still got problems with Big Papi.
He's doing some sports announcing or whatever else now. I saw him the other day out there.
Yeah, Big Papi. No self-respecting St. Louis fan ought to be a fan of Big Papi. He's a steroid user. Of course, Mark McGwire was too, I guess, those of us without,
He didn't hide it.
No.
So
those of us without glass houses throw the first stone or whatever. I don't know. But I talked to somebody last night who is a diehard Cardinal fan. And she was saying, no way in the world will I root for the Dodgers. You want to know why?
Why?
I hate California. I hate California.
Just the state in general, huh? That's the reason. I
am not rooting for anything in California.
Wow.
And so I said, Mom, settle down. but yeah, so yeah, I'm rooting for the Dodgers, and I'll watch some of it. I'm not gonna be glued to the TV like I would have been if it was Milwaukee. That's but it's gonna be a good series.
First game went the Red Sox way, looked good. Pitching stats really didn't look good. Kershaw got hammered. Yeah. Price got hammered pretty good. So
well, see, that was the Prices tonight or Thursday.
So who was the first game?
Chris Sale.
Chris Sale. Okay.
Sale versus Kershaw. Everybody was expecting the gigantic pitchers duel. Mm-hmm. 1-1 or 2-1.
That did not happen.
It was the Red Sox winning. But they are certainly, the Red Sox prove they're the best team in the American League, and the Dodgers
keep rolling.
I guess the Dodgers proved they're a better team than Milwaukee. Milwaukee quit hitting.
Did they?
Milwaukee just quit hitting late. Milwaukee quit hitting.
I don't know that they proved it.
So apparently the bitterness level is high. Speaking of bitter, all right. The Blues, St. Louis Blues have played 8 games. They play 80 over the course of the year. Is it too early for fans to want to jump off buildings?
It sounded, you told me earlier what they had 2 wins and 3 ties.
They've had 2 wins, 3 ties, and 3 losses.
Sounds like that's almost 500. Sounds like
that's nowhere near 500.
That's almost 500. If they were 3-3 and 3, it'd be 500.
No, that's not how you count them. It's and right now they are 5 places back in. Now, granted, looking at the
2
playoffs,
weeks in.
2 weeks in, or 3 weeks in, but October 4th.
Yeah, but last year didn't they start out real hot? A year before they started real hot, and then not make the playoffs?
It was last year.
Yeah,
they started off like a house of fire. Right. They were the number 1 team in the league through November, and then they fell off the table,
and they didn't make the playoffs, right?
And they did not make the playoffs.
So what's it matter? Yeah, exactly.
It matters to me. I don't know. I mean, all right. So I must tell you though, there are fans that are already calling for Mike Yao's head.
2 weeks in,
2 weeks, 3 weeks in, and I'm wondering if it's not a situation similar to like Mike Matheny.
How long has that Yao been?
He's only his 3rd year,
so he's not that entrenched.
But he does have a past. He coached at Minnesota for a few years, and his teams had the knack of bad defense. And right now he's got the knack of bad defense, and they're giving up. What's causing all the consternation is that they're coming into the 3rd period with the leads and giving them up.
Giving them up late.
Yeah. So that'll do it. So am I and all my other hockey and NHL enthusiasm friends.
There wasn't even an S on that. All my other friend.
I didn't.
All my other hockey friend.
The right grammatical. Well, there's about a half a dozen of us. I know about a half a dozen of us that are big Blues fans. Are we jumping the gun too early? At what point do we start feeling okay?
It sounds to me like November. That Blues were
at the end of November.
Blues were in first at the end of November last year. If they're in last in November this year, there you go.
I'll start worrying.
You start worrying. See what I did there?
I'm worrying now.
Did I diffuse the situation?
I appreciate I do really. I really do appreciate you trying to pull me off the ledge. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That is Lucas Vaughn. Best of luck to you. Have the best weekend ever possible.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel or a hospital room all weekend long. That sounds fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. We'll see y'all real soon. Have a great weekend.